Okay, question 5. A is a matrix. Okay, for a matrix, whether it's a square bracket or a round bracket, it doesn't matter. Right? A is 3, 2, 2, 3. First part, verify that a squared minus 6a plus 5i is equal to 0. So what is a squared? Right, a squared is 3, 2, 2, 3 times 3, 2, 2, 3. Okay, plus minus 6a. Okay, 6a is just 6 times 3, 2, 2, 3. Okay, so let's just do it. Here is the matrix multiplication. This part, right? The first entry is 3, 2 times 3, 2. This first entry is 3 times 3 plus 2 times 2. This first entry is 13. Then the second entry is 3, 2 times 2, 3. So it's 3 times 2 plus 2 times 3. The second entry is 12. Okay, third entry is 2, 3 times 3, 2. Right, so 2 times 3, 3 times 2. This entry is 12. Right, last entry is 13. Okay, minus here 6. Right, just multiply. It's 18, 12, 12, 18. Right, it is exactly negative 5, 0, 0, negative 5. Okay, which is just negative 5 times I. Okay, which is negative 5 times I. Right, do you have any questions for this part? Okay, so you simply move minus 5i to the left-hand side, so it's a squared minus 6a plus 5i is equal to 0. Okay. Part B. Hence, use the definition of invertible matrix to explain that A is invertible and find its inverse. Okay, so what's A inverse? A inverse satisfies one thing, right? It's A times A inverse. Okay, this is A inverse. Okay, first thing first, A needs to be a square matrix. Okay, first thing first, A needs to be a square matrix. Then we can talk about A inverse. Then A times A inverse is equal to A inverse times A is equal to I. Okay, that is the A inverse. So what do you mean? Use the definition. Use the definition just means this is a definition of the matrix inverse matrix. So can you find A inverse from this equation? Okay, so let's see. On the right hand side, we have I here, right? So here we have 5i. So we can just move 5i to the right hand side. Okay, then what we want the right hand side to be just I. Okay, so we divide both sides by negative 5. Right. Then here is a trick part. It's A times something. Right? So we want to extract A here. We want to put A outside. Okay? We want to put A outside. Here's a mistake we usually make. We just use A times, negative 1 over 5. All right, A minus 6. Okay, this looks correct, right? Is equal to I. Because we just put A in front, right? We just put A in front and then write down the rest of it. Okay, but here's a problem. Here's a huge problem. A squared minus 6a, it is a matrix, right? But if you put A outside, what do you have here? A minus 6, right? Is this a valid expression? No, because here is a matrix, 2 by 2 matrix, here is a number. Okay, so this part is not defined. It's not mathematically solid. So what should we do to solve this problem? Okay, here's a very clever idea, right? Any matrix is equal to the matrix times I. Okay, I is identity matrix. Okay, any matrix is matrix times I. So instead of write it as 6A, we can write it as 6A I. Okay, it doesn't change anything because A is equal to A times I. It doesn't change anything. However, if we write it this way and when we extract A, when we put A outside, we can rewrite this part in the square, in the bracket as A minus 6I. Okay, so it's A times negative 4 over 5, A minus 6I is equal to I. Okay, so we can do it from here. Right? So that's why this part is the A inverse that we want. Okay, this is the part of A inverse that we want. Okay. Do you have any questions about this part?